What is up, boys and girls, and welcome back. It's AppleByte, like always, with some more Evolve for you guys, and we are playing my current favorite player, favorite hunter, favorite overall person, Sunny, the one and only. And yeah, we went over her abilities last time, so I'm not going to touch on that. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It should be in the playlist. Other than that, who do we have? We have a Maggie with Daisy. Always a reliable trapper. Definitely. I like Maggie a lot. You know, she's still... I'm not sure. Maybe Crow might edge her out a little bit, but Maggie's like right up in there for my favorite trapper. I see the Wraith really quickly, really soon. Oh, it is a AI. That's why. That's why we found it so quickly. I'm trying to like beam my trapper so he gets over here a lot quicker. Yeah, there you go. There you go. But anyways, we got Maggie as our trapper, which is always good. I think we have... Who else do we have here? Do we have Slim? I think we have Slim as our medic and Torvald as our assault. Yeah, that's Slim. Alright, cool. So we have basically all four tier 4 hunters except for our trapper, which, you know, I'm okay with. Maggie's a great. And we got... Ooh, cooldown by 50% decrease. That's one of my favorite perks. Like, it's so useful. More useful than other times depending on your class. Right here, I'm going to put down my shield to keep us nice and shielded. I'm going to pop that personal or the team cloak to save my butt more than anything. You can see that the Wraith actually went over to the right. Alright, we can pick you up. Ooh, okay, I got hit. But it's fine, it's fine. The monster, ooh, the player. We got a player now. I'm not sure when he came in. Got a player, and he's taking mega damage here. You can see he's actually just pouring on the damage here. He should not be engaging. He should really be running you know, as soon as your armor runs out as Wraith, especially at stage 1, you should be getting out of there, man. You should be getting out of there faster than I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. That Mega Mouth is going to be a problem, so I decided to take care of it. There you go. Now it's time to focus our attentions again on the Wraith, which is going to run away, basically. Oh man, he circled around. I hate it when monsters do that because it tends to work out in their favor like half the time. But he ran right into some harpoon traps, which isn't good for him. I'm going to start sprinkling him on, but he has his armor back, so I'm not going to be able to do any damage to his actual health. Now, since we have a pretty, not a super long episode, but we do have a decently long episode, let's talk about Sunny and what my thoughts on her are now that I've actually played quite a few rounds. I've at least played with her maybe 15 times, which gives me a pretty good idea on where I place her. By far, she's my favorite support. She's my favorite support to play. She's my favorite support to be, and she's probably my favorite support. Well, no, I was gonna say she's probably my favorite support personality, but I think Bucket still holds that. Bucket's sense of humor is really funny. And the voice, I don't know, the voice for Bucket is a lot better in my opinion than Sunny's voice. I don't know, they gave her a girlish voice, but it's raspy, so it kind of has like a man undertone to it. But that's just me, I don't know. Sunny definitely ranks as my favorite support, so that's out the way. She's my favorite support by far. Now, how does she rank? You know, is she balanced? Is she not? I guess is a question we should be asking ourselves. And to be honest, I think she's a little unbalanced. I think I'm not saying she's, you know, she's definitely not a game winner. Just because you have Sunny does not mean that, you know, your team wins automatically no matter what combination you have. No, everyone still has to play their part, obviously. I don't think any hunter by themselves is good enough to be like, hey, I'm going to carry the team. Just, you know, just wait on me. Yeah, I don't think it's like that. And right here, I kind of get lost on this map. This area is an area I almost never go to, so I'm like, I was trying to cut like straight across, but as you can see here, there's actually like a dead end, and I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I look up, I'm like, wow, this is really a dead end. That's really strange. But yeah, I think she's a little bit overpowered, and you know, the reasons are her mini nuke. Massive damage. You know, I usually never hit below 10k damage with Sunny's mini nuke launcher. So you know, she's basically, you know, as far as dealing damage, I used to be like, oh, Bucket probably deals the most damage out of support. I might have to give it to Sunny, because she does more damage more reliably, because most of your damage from Bucket doesn't come from your missile launchers. It actually comes from yeah, I cloak there. I don't want to get pounced. It actually comes from your turrets, the turrets you lay down. But Sunny, it actually comes from her main weapon, and aside from doing mega damage, it actually has a pretty good hitbox. I think it's an explosion, and if you hit more or less in the vicinity, it's gonna do good damage, which is fantastic. Other than that, this jetpack accelerator, not only is it better than Kyra's you know, adrenaline boost, which they nerfed. You know, they were like, oh, it's too good, we need to raise the cooldown on it. It's better than it. It's better than Kyra's acceleration field, and it doesn't have as long of a cooldown. I constantly use it, which is fantastic for the hunters, but it's not fantastic for the monster. I'm constantly using it on our trapper to really get the trapper to go and get closer to the monster and possibly, you know, dome it so we can engage it. Like I said, I think it recharges too fast. I think it is really OP because the distance you could travel with it is, you know, mind-blowing, really. So there's that. And her turret, not her turret, it's not a turret, her shield drone. Now, the shield drone itself is broken, I think. It does have HP, so you can break it. But the reason it's broken, actually, there's a lot of reasons it's broken, in my opinion. One, it has no cooldown. So as soon as it breaks, you can put down another one ASAP. Two, the shield drone does not have a battery bar, so it could keep shielding as long as it's up, which means you basically have infinitely shielding drone as long as it doesn't go down. And like I said, if it does go down, you could place one down instantly just by, you know, switching to it and putting another one down. And then aside from that, the drone gives Sunny an ability that Hank lacks. Hank, you know, as you all know before, Hank was definitely my favorite support. That shield plus his laser cutter plus his orbital drop made him an opposing force offensively and defensively. However, Sunny, with her heal drone, now she could play a defensive role without having to limit herself to that. So she could place the drone down and switch to her mini nuke, and now she's playing a pseudo medic class, more or less, plus a heavy damaging assault class, which means, like I said, I think she's the only character that can really play two roles so effectively, really. And that's where she's broken. Now, are they gonna patch her? Do I think they're gonna patch her and nerf her? I definitely do. I definitely do think they need to cut her down somewhere. Where that is, I'm not sure. I think the mini nuke launcher will not get a debuff, and if it does, it's gonna be very minor. It might be like a 10% or so debuff, which it'll still do great damage even with that. The shield drone, I don't think they're gonna debuff that either. I think I don't know. I guess a way to kind of balance it is, okay, your drone doesn't have a cooldown. It could be placed down right after, you know, it's broken or whatever. But I think the real how it's really gonna get balanced is that it should have a battery meter. So you put down a drone, it should have a battery meter. But as soon as that battery meter depletes, it's useless. It does not recharge. It's completely useless, which forces Sunny to place another drone down. You know, which takes time. Which you know, I think that would be a better mechanic. Give it a battery life, and then once it depletes, you can put down another drone to take its place. But it does cause Sunny to switch, you know, to be more aware, to make sure she puts down that shielding drone as soon as the first one goes out. And like I said, it just gives her extra tasks to do, and it kind of nerfs it like that. And aside from that, I think her jetpack accelerator needs a nerf. Either they need to slow down the speed at which in which the hunters travel, or they need to decrease the speed in which it recovers. Now, it doesn't recover incredibly fast, so I think the more logical conclusion here is that it will get a speed decrease, so you'll still be able to use as much as you can, but hunters won't be able to travel as fast and as long as they are currently, basically. And I think that's more or less how you would balance Sunny out. She'll still be very reliable with her healing drone. She'll still be really reliable with her amazing damaging mini nuke. And she'll still be really good at chasing the monster with the whole jetpack accelerator. So yeah, that's my final thoughts. I think she is a little bit OP. There's a few things they could do to kind of balance her out, and I'm sure they will at some point. So I'm not worried about that. So back to the match. We have a level 3 Wraith. It's level 3 because we have to protect the power relay. I have no strike. Our trapper doesn't have any strike, and our assault doesn't have any strikes. So the only one that has a strike is our medic. Who's our medic? I think it's Slim. Yeah. So what we end up doing, note that this was a completely random party. I was not playing with friends in this instance, which is why it's so quiet. I said the monster was looking for a perk, but obviously I was wrong because he's like right in front of us. Goes into the supernova. I'm trying to deal damage and trying to get our trapper to kind of leave. I'm boosting him right there. You can see that I'm using the jetpack accelerator defensively to allow better survivability of our trapper. And I switch right back to my mini nuke. Doing good damage. Daisy goes down. But the monster, he's almost done with his armor. We might be able to claw into his health. Armor is down. We are clawing into the health now. And I think he's retreating. I don't think he got down on anyone but Daisy, which is a loss on his part. Now, I was going to chase the Wraith, but that's what he would want. He would want to kind of isolate me and then probably pounce me. While the Wraith isn't attacking, I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick up Daisy, no problem. And we're looking really good. The Wraith doesn't have much HP. We don't have many strikes. We have 2 strikes on Daisy, actually, and a strike on our medic. But we should have a good chance, really. You can see there, I take another little chunk out of the Wraith's health. And right here, do I get a good hit in? A no-look hit? A blind shot hit? I don't think so. But it seems like our assault is just like spraying, and I don't think she's hitting anything, to be honest. You can see his moiters. Yeah, those things are so hard to hit with. Because just like Hank's orbitals, they do have a kind of like drop down thing, so you do have to predict more or less where the monster is going to be for you to connect with those effectively. No, I am going to keep my shield drone right there, and it's just a waiting game. Whenever the Wraith decides to attack, we'll be in a good position to counter it. And I think at this point I get kind of bored, and I'm like shooting mini nukes at Maggie, and she's shooting her assault or machine gun at me. We're having a little fun right here. I pull out my jetpack accelerator. We're playing jump rope.
Come on, Ray. What you got? Show me.
And we can hear the Wraith kind of teleporting around. Maggie did a good job of putting down harpoon traps nearby. And there is our... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the actual Wraith. Since it did use abduction. I'm pretty sure clones that can't use abduction, so there's that. We took down his armor already. Holy crap, that was really quick. He picks on my shield drone, which means I'm going to put another one down, as you see there. No cooldown, like I said, and that is a hunter win. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed my rebalancing of Sunny ideas. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button if you did enjoy this video. And like always, boys and girls, thank you so very much. And I'll see you guys next time. Johnny.